Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all my friends in the crypto nerd land. You know what today is? Today is the day where you're a day late and an algo short because this is yesterday's Algorand news. My name, of course, is Monty Allen, and I am your crypto nerd. Guess what? If you're on Twitter, hit hashtag algonews. You would help me put together tomorrow's presentation and keep everyone in the know. There's so much to know out there in the world. It's hard to keep up, but we're going to do our best to keep everybody up to date on what's going on with Algorand. Starting up, we've got Valkyrie news here. So Valkyrie is a firm based out of Tennessee, just south of Nashville, in a high-end place called Brentwood. I think a bunch of Nashville stars live out there in Brentwood. They've apparently got a satellite office near me. I'm out in Dallas as well. I noticed their CEO is based out of Dallas. But in any case, they've got an offering here for about $20 million. I think was the initial fund announcement. I might be making that number up. Maybe I'm confusing that with yesterday's $20 million fund. Anyway, so Valkyrie, though, has two other offerings, two other trusts, right? One for Polkadot and one for Bitcoin. Let's see. I think I recorded some of this. I did, yes. Let's hit play on this. All right, so we've got, another company here who's trying to go mainstream and bring some crypto investments to the traditional finance world via a vehicle that they are comfortable with, right? Some kind of a trust. So they started with Bitcoin, pretty successful, obviously. And then they went to Polkadot, was their second one. I don't know why they picked Polkadot. But their third investment is Algorand. And I was looking at their program here, and I'm unsure whether or not they're just straight up buying algos or if they're also going to invest in some Algorand type projects or based projects. But their annualized yield of return they're looking for is between 4 and 6%. Now, check this out. So if they're just straight up buying algos, and then they took all the money in the trust and put it in the staking system or in the the governance system coming up here, and they just use their governance voting however they wanted to. They could help out with that, I guess, maybe. I don't know if trusts are allowed to do that, but their rate of return that they're going to give their customers is between 4 and 6%. So if they're gaining, let's say 6%, their fee is 2% or whatever, then they're just giving their investors the 4%. Like, they're basically the Coinbase of the world. It's just giving their people 4% and keeping the difference. I'm not mad at them. I mean, it's a great investment strategy. You got a guaranteed rate of return there, I guess, as far as the number of Algorand that's going to be in your system. So that's awesome, I guess. Now the other idea here is could the actual the fiat value of Algorand versus the US dollar, this US based company, rise? That's a possibility as well. So anyway, I just thought it interesting that Valkyrie was doing this. It seems like they would do this with all kinds of, staked coins and, kind of get there. Now, the person that actually turned me on to this, of course, was the greatest detective of all time. So that Algorand detective, known as Algo Batman, was once again on the case. So he pointed this out to me. I would have found it otherwise, but Algo Batman is like fast on the draw. So he tagged Algo News there. I appreciate you doing that and always tagging me in everything that you find online. It is greatly appreciated. And you know what? It keeps the Algorand community kind of up to date. So I'm going to watch this and try and figure out if they really are using just straight up algos or if they're investing in projects as well. Now, it's not open to just you and I unless you happen to be an accredited investor, meaning I think you have to make over $200,000 a year for 2 years in a row or have something like $1 million liquid, something along those lines. Don't quote me on those or hold my feet to the fire on that. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Go do your own research. Appropriate disclaimers here. But go ahead and check them out because I think it's still interesting. Minimum investment is $25,000 US, and maybe we'll get some more mainstream investors. The more of those that we have, mainstream investors, the more algo is going to get locked up, right? And then supply and demand's going to take over. So I'm all for it. So NFTs. Now, I think I've dropped some hints that I'm going to start focusing a lot more on NFTs. I've been really, captured by this audience. I want to learn more. I'm investigating. I'm checking it out. And there's just so much going on right now. In fact, Silvio's actually speaking at Christie's Art and Tech Summit today. I checked it out. He's speaking at, what time is it? He's speaking at 10:50 Eastern Time. So by the time many of you actually watch this, he will already be speaking or will have finished his 30 minutes spiel there. But he's speaking today for about a half an hour on the blockchain trilemma at Christie's. Now, I tried to see if I could get a feed or do something there, but it's $100 just to join the virtual session. And I love y'all. I love all my Algo family, but no, I'm not dropping $100 on that today. But go check it out. I'll see if we find some posts after the fact. Maybe it'll get recorded and released. If it does, I'll try and link it here or do what have you. I'm gonna go ahead and link the way you buy tickets here as well down below, just in case somebody wants to log in. Maybe you can get some replay with the ticket. I don't know. Algorand Foundation though also is having an all-hands meeting on July 27th, and they're also going to talk about NFTs. Now, I suspect that they're probably going to talk more about DeFi. However, they do specifically mention DeFi and NFTs that they're going to talk about. And, there's going to be some great speakers there. Algorand's going to be there, Curve's going to be there, Prop's going to be there, Yieldly's going to be there. So, given the nature of who they have, I think they're probably going to end up talking about DeFi a lot more, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm going to try and attend that because, as I said, I'm interested in what's going on with all these NFTs. Props out to Aaron Martinez at USA Aaron. That's Aaron with 2 A's, so it ends up being AAA, right? Anyway, he was rewatching the Algorand official developer office hours, and it's the NFT roundtable version. I made it through, as you can see on the screenshot there, I made it through 23 minutes so far. I got to put it on 150% speed so I can make it all the way through. But there is some very interesting conversation in there about NFTs, the future, what's going on, what the possibilities there. I encourage you to go check it out. I'm going to kind of summarize for you maybe tomorrow and kind of put together some Cliff Notes versions for you. And then I had forgotten that Borderless Capital actually put together an NFT fund, an NFT specific fund of $10 million for Algorand, for the Algorand NFT system. So go check that out because that's a ton of money. And this is put together for people, primarily from what I gather, that want to put together Algorand, maybe galleries or facilitate the NFT creation. Maybe if there's an easy system out there to create NFTs. And it's not particularly hard from what I gather. I haven't done it yet, but it seems easier than, maybe transferring your money over the Yieldly bridge, trying to buy it on the Uniswap, transferring it back, right? If it's easier than that, then I'm going to be able to figure it out. So go check it out, and I hope that the NFT system continues to grow and expand. All right, now for some fun stuff, because you can't fork this. All right, don't sue me for infringement. That's why I don't do karaoke, because I can't carry a tune. But anyway, check out the hullabaloo. That's right, I said hullabaloo to an audience of what's going on with Busta Rhymes and MC Hammer. So both of these guys are posting about crypto yesterday. Buster just says, "Hey, is anybody into crypto?" And I don't know why that's my Buster voice. But and MC Hammer says he actually retweeted an article about how Algorand is so awesome. And look at all of these replies that MC Hammer and Buster are getting regarding Algorand. So there's the community was fast on the draw, plugged in all kinds of stuff. Kelly's responding in there. We got Algorist in there. Cooper Daniels. I haven't checked out Cooper Daniels' YouTube channel, but I'm going to because, I don't know. He gets a lot of props. And this specific video here, I don't know. I'm going to go check it out. We'll see. And you know what? I'm just happy when we get this extra exposure from folks like MC Hammer, right? Oh, look, there he is. He's doing a Hammer dance. Now, I was a Hammer fan back in the day, so there's a lot of folks in here that are just, giving him some props for being MC Hammer. Just maybe hoping that he notices and continues to, be on that algo chain. Maybe he's going to, drop in occasionally. Maybe we'll get MC. I'm going to extend MC Hammer an invitation to show up on a Crypto Nerd interview. We'll see what happens. All right, but it's good for the community. It's fun, raises awareness, and is MC Hammer gonna drop an NFT? I don't know. The inquiring minds want to know. All right, that's all I have for today. Short episode. NFTs here. Money's all around. We got money for this. We got money for that. You can invest here. Everybody's got their hand out. What's gonna happen? I don't know. We'll see. But everyone out there, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow.